everybody. Welcome back to the Sports Place where we talk sports and have sports debate. Go ahead and hit like and subscribe for me below, and let's get the show started. Okay, so his playoff performance hasn't quite lived up to expectations. Do you think Ben Simmons' offensive issues can be fixed?
For me, I definitely think it can be fixed with a little bit of aggression and a little more confidence. When you come to the big stage, NBA playoffs is one of the most watched things in the world. So when it comes to that, you have a lot of attention on you, a lot of eyes, even though he should be used to that by now. Regular season just as intense as the playoffs, but as you know, is a lot on the line, so the stakes ratchet up. But for him, I just feel like he's not being aggressive as he should be. Again, I'm going to say he's a 6'8", 6'9" point guard. You never see that in the NBA. And for him to not to be taking the shots that he have, like Lily, he was supposed to have a dunk. It was supposed to be a dunk, wide open by himself. And he chose to dish it off to a person who was open under the court instead of being aggressive. And people see that as a weakness. They don't see that as a strength. Like, they don't look at that as you're being a team player at that point. It's okay to be selfish sometimes. And that point right there, he should have been very selfish and went up for the dunk. There was nobody in his way. There wasn't a center. Trae Young, who's about 6'3", if that. So, like, 6'3". He's not blocking your shot. You go up for that dunk, you get fouled if anything. He's not being aggressive, and his confidence is low. But that can be fixed with some time in the gym, putting up shots. Because as we know through the whole series, he only put up probably about 21 shots through 70 games. It was game 7, right? Through 7 games, he put up about 20 shots total. And the last game, the deciding game for him to go to the conference finals, he had 5 points. That's not enough for you to be a star player. And they're giving you that role. And he was a rookie of the year, and he's been a 3-time All-Star. For you have those type of accolades and not showing up in these these playoff appearances is not okay. So of course people gonna have their doubts about you, whether you should still be at this level. A lot of people saying he should go to Shanghai and play basketball. I don't think that. I just think he needs to tune up. He needs to go sit in the room by himself in the dark, study some film, watch some Bruce Lee movies, be water, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Get it close with yourself and gain that confidence back, because you were a player of dominance, but you're not showing that right now. But it's always cool to get back to that. Basketball is a sport that you can play anytime by yourself. You got a court. I'm sure he has a gym in his house, like most basketball players do. Get some shots up. Go talk to somebody who can get you hyped. Go watch some Ray Lewis videos or something like that, because you need to get that dog back, man. Get that dog back.
All right. So, can his offensive woes be fixed? Absolutely. I agree with everything you just said there, Savon. One of the issues is he's playing in Philly, and now Philly finally made it to the big stage, and there were big lights, and you got exposed. Honestly, Ben Simmons got exposed. Once they find a game plan that worked, send him to the free throw line. He can't make a free throw. That's all we're going to do. And then he gets so worried about shooting free throws that he doesn't want to take any offensive chances, because he doesn't want to go to the line, because now he's going to shoot his 36%, when most point guards should be shooting at least 75 or better. And that's wild. Like you said, he's a tall point guard. Where do you find that at? You don't. And he was an anomaly, and he won Rookie of the Year. He had all these offensive accolades, and then all of a sudden the team found a way to corner him in and pigeonhole him and make him one-sided, and he didn't like that. And now it messed with his game, and then it messed with his confidence. It all flows together. So what that means is he has to go in and develop new game. You can't keep using the same old tricks from your rookie year. People get better. People are watching your film and getting better. If you're not getting better with the game, that's on you. So you have to get better. People figured out, like LeBron's game, you got to keep switching it up. People figured out Derrick Rose's game, you got to keep switching it up. People figured out Sean Kemp's game. People figured out it's basketball, and it's constant chess moves. And once they figured out that if we do this, we send you to the free throw line, and you're terrible at it because for whatever reason you don't want to practice it, because you keep developing your strengths instead of trying to develop your weaknesses. Once people found that you can hack Shaq and send them to the free throw line, bump it. We'll waste up all our fouls on hacking Shaq, and we'll spread it out through the team, and we'll spread it out through pivotal times, and now it will become part of the game plan. And now they found a way to affect you as part of that game plan. And also, again, Philly, one of the cities that I love so close to my heart that if you slip and fall on a banana peel, they're gonna laugh at you for 20 minutes before asking you, "Are you okay?" So don't. The spotlight is really, really heavy on that trio, on that process. They were like, trust the process, trust the process, trust the process, and then once somebody found a hole in that armor, once a team found a hole in that armor and they exposed them and said, "Yo, you're so one-sided. You can only do this one thing," and then it really affected everything else, and it really affected the trio. It really affected the whole Philadelphia game plan and the whole series. So can it be fixed? Absolutely. Like you said, get in the gym, get stronger. Once Michael Jordan saw that he was getting bullied by Detroit, he got in the gym and got stronger. It's not going to affect your mobility. You know, a lot of people think, "Oh, I'm gonna bulk up." You can do stuff to get strong and mobile and flexible. I'm a big believer in increasing blood flow throughout the whole body. Do stretch daily, you know, and you get paid millions of dollars. You have to understand your body is now a corporation, a factory, and you have to keep reconfiguring ways to make yourself the top corporation in your industry, which is basketball. So he can absolutely fix his woes. He just needs to take basketball seriously. Don't ride on your past accolades. You're a rookie of the year. So what? That was 2019, I believe. It's 2021 season, 2022 season's coming up. What can you do for me now? That's what Jim Jackson say that, you know, what have you done for me lately? You know, you gotta bring that in there, you know. What have our subscribers done for us lately? You know, you can always click the like button, you know, subscribe, make sure you come back next week and chat it up, talk to us, man. I'm here, I'm liking, I'm talking with you. All right, see you next week.